What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. No Tigers today, guys. They're on a travel day to Cincinnati to play the Reds. That's tomorrow. But I figured I want to get a sports-related video up here for you. I wanted to do the Michigan Wolverines 2018 football schedule, kind of my predictions and whatnot. Right now, the Wolverines are at 13. And with that kind of a horrible loss to South Carolina in the Outback Bowl January 1st, I honestly don't know how the Wolverines are ranked 13th. I would probably predict them at the lower end of the maybe around 20, possibly 25, 22, right around there, or maybe even unranked, because Michigan really doesn't. Michigan has a lot to prove. Let me put it that way, and their schedule isn't kind this year either to make any kind of a run or a statement or anything. Even though they have that quarterback, really, there's no. I don't see this team making much noise. Let's put it that way. I think Harbaugh is kind of getting some grumblings from everybody. I'm not going to necessarily say he's on the hot seat, but I think he's had the AD and maybe the boosters said he has to perform now, or other than he's probably going to be on the hot seat. And I have him at 8-4, which isn't a terribly bad record, but it's not up to Michigan Wolverines standards. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I think Michigan needs to be in the national championship race every single year, but with the talent they bring in and with the coaching that they have, I don't necessarily see why they can't be either. But let's go ahead and dig right in here, guys. September 1st against Notre Dame, I did have it as a loss at first. I have them now down as a win. Just a gut feeling. I turned it over. I did have them at 7-5, and then that one right there kind of flipped it over to be 8-4. I don't think Notre Dame is the Notre Dame of past, where they were the powerhouse football team that we all thought they were. I just see a win here. That's all I see here. I think Brian Kelly has something to prove at Notre Dame, but I don't think this is his year to do it. I will say that. The next one against Western Michigan, I think they win there. I think they win. I'm not going to say they win easily, but I think Western Michigan has shown to put up a fight against Big Ten teams. And I don't think that when Michigan rolls, or when Western Michigan comes into Ann Arbor, they're not going to be intimidated. So that's where I kind of think they're at. And they'll probably win the MAC this year. Southern Methodist University comes in. I think they win there. I don't know much about them. Nebraska is kind of one of the worst teams in the Big Ten. So they got to win there. They got quite a bit of improvement to do. Northwestern, it doesn't matter if they're the worst team in the league or if they're at the top of the Big Ten. That team always seems to play teams hard, play Big Ten teams hard. And I don't think they're the runabout team or the kind of the doormat of the Big Ten anymore. I think Maryland is kind of right down there with Nebraska as being the worst team in the Big Ten. I see Michigan probably taking them to the tool shed there. I will say that. I don't know much about Maryland either. I don't know if they're on the rebound or anything, but based on past experiences, like on Rutgers, which they do play Rutgers, they play them at Rutgers. I just see that team as not very good. And then the other half of the season starts coming around here. Wisconsin, they right now are at number 6, I believe, on the Sports Illustrated poll. That's the one I'm going off of. I think they lose to Wisconsin. I think they lose to Michigan State. I think they lose to Penn State, and they lose the last one at Ohio State. They win at Indiana and Rutgers, and they have a bye on October 27th. Like I said, I have them at 8-4. I don't really know much about the teams here. I'm a very casual fan. I'm not the big rah-rah fan that knows the ins and outs of every team. I'm not like the guys at the Big Ten Network or ESPN or anything like that. But the second half is going to be what determine what kind of team we have. And very well, guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins going into Wisconsin at 6-0. And being at number 13, they very well could be in the top 7, I'll put it that way. They could be in the top 7 going into Wisconsin. And that would be a big game for us and I hope that ranking doesn't get to their heads either. They have to be humble. The team, I think the team is on the cusp. I will say that with the players that they have. And all their names escape me. Even when I do the Michigan State one, all their names are also going to escape me. I think their wide receivers are good enough to kind of have a breakout year. The defense has usually been the key, the strong point of the Michigan football team. The offensive line has to get better. The quarterback play has to get better too for a Big Ten. And special teams has to play their special teams. Usually special teams is usually pretty good on Michigan's teams too. But like I said, Wisconsin, Michigan State, Penn State, and Ohio State are going to be the real challenges for this team. That's why I have them at all losses. I think D'Antonio still has the best of Harbaugh. And I think even at 8-4, I will say that I think that Harbaugh might be on the hot seat. And the only reason I say that is he's lost his luster everywhere that he's been. He's lost it at San Diego. He's lost it at Stanford. He's lost it at when he went out to San Francisco to be in the NFL. He kind of lost his luster there. And I think he's losing his luster here too. He really has to step up his game if he wants to be considered that elite coach instead of just pundits saying that he is an elite coach, but everybody else sitting in the stands and sitting on the couch are thinking, what's going on here? I don't see Jim Harbaugh as an elite coach. And hell, that's my team that I root for. I don't see Jim Harbaugh as an elite coach. I don't see him as the Nick Saban's Urban Meyer. I don't see him as an Urban Meyer type or the person that's sitting down there at Clemson. I don't see him at that level either. When you get blown out, when you have a big lead against South Carolina and then you blow a 16-point lead, 16 or 19-point lead, whatever it was, I just don't see this team being a number 13 overall team, number one. And number two, I only see him at being 8-4 with really not much looking forward to the team here. And unfortunately, Michigan fans can think, and myself included, I get wrapped up in it too, Michigan is expected to perform at high levels and expected to perform at elite levels and national championship levels when the team has not even won a Big Ten championship. And goodness, how long has it been? At least 10 years as far as I know, maybe 15 probably. I really don't know. Until Michigan wins a Big Ten championship, number one, a Big Ten regular season championship, and then when they do the playoffs, Big Ten playoff championship, that's really when I think the team is really going to prosper and can get the big recruits in here to get them jumped up to that next level so they can compete with those Alabamas, the Clemsons, the Ohio States, that kind of caliber team, and possibly even USC. USC starting to come on again. But yeah, I don't see Michigan right now being that team until they can show me otherwise. That's how I'm going to say it here, guys. But I think 8-4 is they'll have a pretty good bowl. I'm guessing they'll probably go back to the Outback Bowl or maybe the Gator Bowl or whatever that bowl is now. They'll probably go back down to Florida again. And depends on who they play. So, guys, let me know what you guys think of my prediction. I know I didn't get into anything real big because I'll admit, I don't really know any of these teams or how. I really only know based on past experiences. I really don't know anybody else's names here. But I figured I want to get a video out for you guys. Let me know what you guys think of the Michigan football schedule if you've seen it. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? There could be an upset in there, I guess. Really the only upset I could see is maybe Indiana. That's really the only one. And Indiana's kind of on that. You don't know how that team's going to be. So, but guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And also do a like, subscribe as well. And hit that bell notification for other videos like this one, guys. Guys, stick around for, I believe it's in 3 days, when the Tigers eventually go back on their travel day again. I will do the Michigan State review, which it's pretty good. Guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys. Take care.